So if getting rich and achieving your actual dream life feels difficult to you, there's one extremely simple reason for that. And the crazy thing is that no one really talks about this stuff online. I wish someone would have told me this when I was early in my journey, when I was broke, struggling with multiple different businesses. It would have gotten me to where I am today so much faster, where I'm now set myself up financially for the rest of my life, been able to have my income just going up and up and up. All of this stuff just came down to me understanding why are most people unsuccessful? Like why do most people, despite having goals of like, want to make it big, I want to become rich, you see all these young guys talking about getting in high school, getting in university, like talking about how they're going to make it big, but most never do. And it's so simple. And if you feel like, if you're someone who's been trying to like make money online, you've been trying to like break free and like get out of the matrix, get freedom, all that stuff, just like I was doing a couple of years ago, but you're just like stuck, you're hustling, you're working hard, but nothing seems to be working. Very, very simple reason behind that. And I'm gonna help you understand exactly what that is so you can overcome it in this video and just give you some advice that I wish someone would have told me when I was younger as well. And also it's offered you understanding like what is online making money and like entrepreneurship even about, like what are we even trying to do here? If your goal is to make a lot of money at a young age, make like 10, 20, 30, 50, 100K a month, get freedom for yourself, what is actually gonna get you there? What actually matters? Most people get this completely wrong. A lot of people, and I used to think this, like the habits that you do, the business model that you get into, and it's like how you, like what time you wake up in the morning, what type of, like if you do cold showers, and if you pick high ticket sales or drop shipping or e-com, like a lot of people think that that matters. It doesn't whatsoever. How hard you work doesn't matter either. I've been working less the last couple of months and my income has been going up and up and up on a monthly basis, with me working just a couple of hours per day while traveling all over the world. Right now I'm in Brazil, was in Colombia, Medellin for a bit, was in Marbella, been traveling all over while making more money than I know what to do with. It's not about working harder. What it is realizing what actually makes you money. It's not working harder, it's not the cold showers you're doing, it's simply understanding that what actually makes you money is the skills that you have. Okay, every single business model, everything that you could be doing breaks down into skills. When you look at someone doing drop shipping or someone doing e-com or like freelance brand scaling, look at Bress or look at Iman Gadzhi or like whoever you're looking up to, realize that all these business models are broken down into different skills. That's all it is. An agency, for example, is learning how to book appointments, how to close those appointments, how to run ads for your clients. That is what it is. E-com, similar, you learn how to do copywriting, you learn how to run ads, you learn how to find winning products and stay up to date with trends. Like all these business models are skills to be learned. And when you understand this, you also realize why most people stay broke and why I was broke for a long time. Because I was jumping into an agency, I was doing drop shipping, affiliate marketing. It's like thinking, okay, I'm gonna do this business model because this is what most people are doing that are rich. I saw people online that were making a shit ton of money and they were doing that business model. So I was like, if I just do the same business model, I'm gonna get rich as well. And I was only in the business model for the money. And that's why I was stuck. Because what I didn't realize is that it's not about the business model. It's about the skills that you need to acquire to get to your goal. Think about it like this. You're here right now. If this is like a video game, that's life and business is a video game. You're right here right now. And your goal of making 10K a month is up here. The only thing that you need to get to this point is obviously shifting your beliefs. You need to like step into the new frequency of yourself, move like the version of yourself that's already successful, all that stuff. But you also need the skills to get there. And realistically, like the only skill that you actually need to get to 10K a month, 100K, 120K per year, is knowing how to sell. That's all. If you know how to sell and you need a good high ticket sales role or a good remote sales role, you will be making at least 10K a month, if not way more than that. Most young guys don't realize this. They think that, okay, I need to find this perfect business model. And like, if I find a business model that the guy that I'm looking up to on YouTube is doing, and I just get into that, I copy his systems, I'll get rich. It's not about copying systems. It's the skills that you're learning. Because think about it, like how is even money produced? Like how is someone's income decided? It's decided based off of how much value you provide to the marketplace. Meaning if you don't have any valuable skills, if you're just like copying like a business model or copying a system that someone else has told you to do, you're not providing any value to the marketplace. And guess what? You're not going to make a lot of money by doing it. The way you make a lot of money is by learning and mastering one singular skill, getting really good at one thing, going all in on that one single skill, mastering it, And by doing so, you separate yourself from most other people that go like 1 inch into every single business model. They try it out a bit. They kind of test out the waters, but they never fully commit something. When you go all in on mastering a skill, everything changes. Everything clicks for you. This is exactly how things changed for me, because I went from trying like dipping my toes in like drop shipping, trading, affiliate marketing, like all these different things. I was like hoping that one of these business models was gonna like click and like pop off. And I remember following all these different people and like someone telling me to do trading, someone telling me to do this, that, and that. And like I was just broke doing this, spending a lot of money running these different businesses, and living at home with my parents, and had like negative like 50 or like $100 to my name. And I was stuck doing this. I didn't know like how to figure shit out. Then I realized, okay, it's actually not about, I'm not even doing these business models because I'm passionate about them. I was doing the agency and affiliate marketing just to make money from it. I had no passion about learning marketing or learning like how to run an agency or how to get results for these local businesses that I was working with. I didn't care about that. The only thing I cared about was making 10K a month. And then I was like, I talked to a mentor and he was like, bro, like, why are you doing this? If you don't care about this, like the skills you're actually learning right now, like why are you in this business model? If you're not focused on the inputs and actually getting better, you're not gonna get the results that you want. And this made a lot of sense to me. I was like, hey, what should I be focusing on? Like I looked around, I was like, what are the skills that I like? I like talking to people. I like communication. I was kind of good at it, like to some certain extent at that point, but I wanted to master it. I wanted to get really freaking good because I looked around and I saw people making like 20, 30, 40K a month in the industry of doing high ticket sales, which is basically when you're a sales rep for an online business, coach or agency that's already successful. And I was like, these people are making a shit ton of money. And the only thing that they're doing is they're just really freaking good at communication. They understand human psychology, how people make decisions, and they can close people. They can influence people on a sales call and close deals and lead people. That's the skill that I wanted to acquire. And I was like, okay, I mean, if I just learn and master this one skill, I will be making at least 10, 20, 30K a month if I do this for a couple of months, a couple of years. And I can have the freedom. And that's how I started seeing success in entrepreneurship. I started focusing on, okay, how do I stack the skills in order to get the income that I want, instead of what's the business model that I want to get into that's going to get me to the income. When I did this, like my income blew up quickly. I went from 0 to about 10K a month in around 3 months when I was around 20 years old. Like very, very quick success just going from 0 to that point because I stuck to one thing. I stuck to the business model and I focused on the skills that I was learning and stepping into this new version of myself that I was building and just learning the skill of sales and landing one client. It was so simple to do compared to running like an agency and learning sales, marketing, fulfillment, all these different things. And here's the thing, because I used to think that like, yeah, okay, that's great and all, but I don't want to do sales. I don't want to be in a sales job. I don't want to be working for someone else. I don't want to be limited by that. That was my mindset before getting to high-ticket sales. I eventually overcame that and I'm happy that I did. Here's the thing. If that's how you think right now, the truth is that, yeah, you're working for someone else, but the skills that you will learn and the mistakes that you will be able to learn from someone else and the money that you make, the connections that you get are so extremely valuable. Most of the guys that I know right now that are as successful as me or even at a higher level, making more money than me, they start off as sales reps for a successful business. When you do so, you can work for other successful entrepreneur. You guys know like Iman Gadzhi, for example, Alex Hormozi, Grant Cardone, people that have an already successful coaching business. You work for guys like that and you learn the inside of how their business works while getting paid to do so. That sets you up then to start your own business and see success more than anything else. And that's exactly what I've done. I started off in high-ticket sales, became an appointment setter, then I became a closer, and now I got into sales management where I lead entire sales teams. I always have kind of like an agency where I lead sales teams for other businesses. And I've seen so much more success with the stuff that I'm doing right now. And business has become way easier for me at this point. Like I said before, I work less, I make way more money, like thousands of dollars per day right now, because I've been able to leverage the skills. I've added different skills on top of each other. I learned sales, I learned appointment setting, closing, leadership, managing a sales team. Now built this into a business. But if I would have just like stuck to, yeah, I'm gonna have an agency, I'm gonna be successful with affiliate marketing, it's like grinding that out, it would have taken so much longer to actually get to where I am today. So the takeaway for you watching this video is humble yourself and focus on like what are the skills that you need to learn, that if you learn and master those skills, you're gonna make the money that you want to be making. Get clear on what that is for you, and then just focus and go all in on mastering that skill. And for most of you guys watching this, that is gonna be sales. Because if you've been trying online business, nothing has really been working out for you yet, it's probably because you don't know how to sell. If you're honest with yourself, you probably don't actually know how to close and lead other people at a high enough level. And I promise you, if you actually went all in on a skill, number one, you'll be making 10K a month. Number two, you're not gonna be struggling with money for the rest of your life when you know how to sell. That's the confidence I have right now. I'm never gonna have to go broke ever again because I know how to sell and at least make 10K a month. You will have that confidence in yourself and you will get freedom and confidence as well. So that's really like how you figure stuff out. And when you go all in on something like this, you actually stick to it for the long term. You don't change when you see like a shiny object come up, some other shiny business model, then you separate yourself from everyone else. And as a result of that, you see way more success because you keep going when others quit or when others change. This is the cheat code. This is how you make it. This is how success becomes simple. This is how success becomes easy in other people's eyes, and how you end up in a position where people around you are gonna ask you, like, how did you see so quick success? And you know that you just stuck to learning skills, focus on the inputs instead of being so focused on the outcome and shifting business models like everyone else. Hopefully this makes sense. I'm not special by any means, like this is exactly what I did, but I didn't start off in some like special or some crazy position. I just grinded, I just like stuck to the plan, and it changed my life completely. If you want to learn the business model I do from me, get my one-on-one hand holding for the entire process, learn sales, get into a good role and actually succeed in high ticket sales, you can apply for my mentorship down below, book a call, see if you're a good fit. And we'll talk, see if I can actually help you out and if you qualify for it. If you have any questions, DM me on Instagram. Always happy to give advice over there, and I'll see you all in the next video. Let's get it. Ciao.